Alright, so this is going to be the Honda Ridgeline that is for sale. I'm just going to start making little videos of it as I think about them. But one of the big things that sold me on this truck is this is the body style from the 2006 to I believe 14. But one of the big things is the trunk that they put in these things. I'll show you that. Oh, by the way, the tailgate opens, for those that may not know, it opens traditionally, but it also opens this way. I think this is awesome when it opens up this way, because if you've got whatever, let's say a bag of concrete in your arms, you can actually come all the way up to the bed and put it in the bed instead of trying to fight that over the tailgate and throwing your back out. That's a great option. I wished all the truck makers did that. Forgot I'm getting ready to vacuum this thing. Threw that in there. But the big feature that I really like about these trucks is this trunk. And I would give you a little closer view here. You got your spare tire in there. This whole truck is just a very thoughtful truck. The way it's all designed, every time I think of it, there's so many little details in this truck that are so well thought out. Like the spare tire underneath, right about there, and over there are two little wing nuts. You undo those, that whole spare tire slides out and hooks right here and over here, and it just makes it all accessible. Your tools are accessible, all that, and then it slides up under there, so it's out of the way for your storage. I'm going to put a steel picture in this video somewhere. I just cleaned this thing out, and I can fit a full set of golf clubs in here, along with all kinds of other crap that was in here, shoes and boxes and well over 100 golf balls, and it was just full of stuff. And I'll include a still picture of that, I hope, if I can figure out how to do that. So in this video, you can see this thing is just filthy. I'm gonna actually clean it out here. So in the bottom here is a drain plug. You just open that, set that to the side, grab a garden hose. And by the way, when this thing is closed, this is a not waterproof, but it's pretty weather tight compartment. And what's nice about it is you can actually get in here and rinse this thing off. So just in that short amount of time, I bet I removed 99% of the crap that was in the back here. Let that drain for a second and I can get the rest of it. Yeah, so that's basically going to get the rest of it. You just let this area dry out and it's like new again. So I'm going to be making a couple more video clips. I'm going to keep this thing open so it'll dry, but I'm just going to close it just to show you one more thing real quick. It's actually lockable by the remote control, and then you reach under there, it's, to unlock it, to open it. But if you want to lock it, you can lock it here, or it will lock with the remote control. The other thing I want to show you real quick, get that closed, this is aftermarket. I installed this, is a button right here. When you turn that on, I actually have HIDs right there and over there that come on, and that's great if you're working back here. If you're trying to hook up a trailer, that's actually an HID headlight bulb that I put here in the reverse lights. So those lights come on when it's in reverse, or if I hit that button, or let me turn it off again. I've got one more option here from inside the cab. right here, oh, it's fallen down. It was double taped. But if I hit this button from inside the cab, you see they're back on again. And that's great if you need to turn the lights on from inside the cab for whatever reason. Let's say you got somebody riding you with their high beams on. No, I'm kidding, but I have heard of people doing that. And so that's it for this little clip. I'll put another one together and we'll see you in a second. Okay, so this is the 2007 Honda Ridgeline. I'm going to go through and I'm just going to kind of walk around and point out things that I see as I see them. So this is for sale. First off, you don't see them too often with the camper top on them. That's, I don't know if you would call it a rare feature, but you just don't see them very often. I love the camper top on this thing. Keeps everything dry. Anything I put in the back there is real nice and, you know, almost weather tight, I would say. In the previous video I showed you the trunk. That thing's awesome. That's the main thing that sold me on this truck. So let me walk around. This is a deep dark maroon color. We'll go around and show you the outside first. Very, very clean paint. The worst part about the paint is right here on this front fender area. Right there has some, I guess that would be stone chips or something, but anyway, I don't know exactly what that is, but it's on both sides. And the reason for that, I believe, is if you look here, this is set up for a tow hitch, and the rest of the attachment is in the back of the truck. The actual tow bar is not included. This was something that was on the truck when I got it, and so I don't have the actual tow bar, but I'm pretty sure they're easy to come across. On the headlights, I did do the installation on these headlights. I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but these are the higher end HID projector kits that you can buy, and I want to say Morimoto. I may have that wrong. That's oh geez, probably a $400 or $500 option if I'm recalling that correctly. Now I will say there was a problem on one of them. I drove it for a couple months, and then the little plastic cover has fallen off inside the lens there. Doesn't really affect the driving, to be honest with you, the nighttime vision, but to get this fixed, you would have to get that headlight back out of there and just basically glue it back up there. When I did it, I didn't realize you're supposed to glue them or epoxy them, so that's the reason it fell off. It must have hit a bump and fell off. So continue around. The luggage rack up top, I installed that. That's a Honda accessory. You can put those on, and really like that a lot. The camper top itself had one on there, so that's on there. The tires are in very good condition. See if I can get my thumb, well, my thumb isn't, but I don't know if that gives you an idea, but all the tires are, I'd say 95% new. They do have the TPS monitoring system in there, so you'll get a light on the dash if they go low. I had a TPMS sensor go bad. The batteries run out in them every few years, and I replaced that, and that's working. By the way, there's no lights, no codes, anything like that. I went through, replaced all the brakes, the brake pads, all of the rotors, completely flushed out the fluids in the brake system. So the braking system on this thing is awesome. Really can't say enough good things about this truck. Really like the way it looks too. It's really grown on me. And so again, got the camper top, and that trailer, that Stinger, will not be included unless somebody just absolutely has to have it, but it's on the truck right now. but I'll need it for my other truck unless somebody just has to have it. So going through to the inside now, let me get in the driver's seat last, but I will show you the driver's seat condition. It's not torn or ripped, but it does have that typical sagging where when all your weight's on here, 100% of the time you're in the vehicle. So the back seat has lots of room. It's got this rail in here, which I don't know exactly why that's there. I've seen some people put a bicycle in there, but part of this why it's there is when you flip the seat down, it clips into this bar right here. Let me show you that. See how that bar starts to flip down? It's actually a geared mechanism inside the seat that causes that to flip down, and then you snap it in place. Back seat's in awesome condition because the seat's always folded up. And go around and show you the other side. And in that previous video I pulled the vacuum cleaner out of the bed of the truck. This thing's going to be very well detailed before it gets sold. Right now there's grass. From golfing, I do quite a lot of golfing, and so grass clippings find their way in here just like crazy. They come off my shoes or whatever. So anyway, same deal over here. You flip the seat down and it locks in and engages. Got lots of nice storage behind the seats. Have a grocery bag hangers back here. We got a charge port. Down here we got a LED light, and speaking of that, all of the lights in here, I don't know if you can see it because of the glare, but all of the lights everywhere in all the doors over there, every place that you can put a light, I replaced them with LEDs, and they're so much nicer. At nighttime they actually light up so that you can actually see what you're trying to do. Got the AC vents in here. Doors shut real solid. Like I say, it's a very well thought out truck. I should say, very thoughtful design and a lot of the features on this truck. And now that I'm trying to think of them, I probably won't remember them all. The console's kind of neat. You can flip it up like normal. I've got some business cards in here, and that'll get cleaned up. But the console's kind of neat because you have like this regular looking console here. If you just slide that up, it gives you extra storage down there, and you can slide, let me grab it right, you can slide that forward and get a really big console that way. If you need to store items, that just slides back over to kind of conceal it, and then when you do that, it's really concealed. If somebody just that really doesn't know anything about these Hondas, they may never know anything was in there. Got another storage down here. It's just full of storage. Another storage pocket here. Another storage pocket here. And then more storage over here. And then you got your glove box, which I do have the owner's manual for 2007 Honda Ridgeline. That's there. This truck is the top of the line, what they call the RTL, and it does have the sunroof. It's got the sunglass holder, the home link, which I've never actually used it, has the LEDs up here again, and they'll both come on. Right, it's timed out, but they'll come on when the driver's door is open, but since it's been open for a while, they timed out. And let's see what else. I'll get over to the driver's side and show you that at least one feature I was thinking of, which some other vehicles have this. Let me get these doors closed. So on the remote control, you can lock it, but if you hit unlock and then press and hold one more time, the windows go down and they'll stop when you release the button to roll them back up. You hit it, and then twice. Let's hope, maybe if I did, okay, maybe I have to hit it now. now that I'm trying to video it, it's not going to work. Well, let me see if I got to roll them all the way down. Yeah, see, that brought them down. I don't know, maybe I was wrong. I could have swore I rolled them up the other day. If you guys know the trick to this, let me know. Put it in the comments. Okay, I feel like an idiot. Alright, well, I guess maybe they don't roll up, or I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. So now I'm locked out. Let me hit it again. Okay. Well, if you guys know anything about that one, let me know. So getting into the driver's seat. I had to get my phone out of my pocket so I don't crush it. So what else I kind of like about this truck is that the knobs are big. So, you know, if you got gloves on, driving in the winter or whatever, these knobs are real easy to access. So here's the headlight. Over here you have the AC temperature, fan up and down. AC, by the way, blows very cold. Awesome air conditioning in this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. I'll quit talking so you can hear it start. So yeah, fires right up. This truck, here's the hood release, I'll show you that. But this truck, oh, let me show you that, the miles. This truck has 150,000, and but the engine itself was replaced at Honda with a brand new engine, probably, I think it was 60,000 miles ago. So this engine is much less miles than a typical 07 would be. I'm gonna prop this hood open here real quick. You got the hood prop right here. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Okay, sorry about that. So I'll be quiet for a second. You can hear that engine is just extremely quiet. I did replace the serpentine belt. Here's part of the HID projector headlight system. It's got a new battery. So I've replaced the air filter, and so not really a whole terrible lot to show you underneath the hood. This is a typical 3.5 Honda V6 engine, very reliable. I've absolutely loved this truck. And you may be asking, why am I selling it? That's because I have 11 other vehicles. It's driving me crazy. I need to get rid of a couple just so I can have room to maneuver over there. It's pretty crazy just how tight the driveway is and everything with that many vehicles. So some of them are going to have to be going here. You probably notice a couple more videos from me. I've got an Audi TT and some old school stuff. I've got an old 70 Chevelle, old 70 Chevy truck. It's a 4x4, full-on restoration. That one will be coming up soon. And I do happen to have a 72 Chevelle. It's a convertible, and that one's set up to be more like pro touring. That car is 99% done. Beautiful car. And that one may go up. That's kind of my pride and joy there. I don't know if I'm going to be selling that one, but I do need to get rid of some stuff. This inspection, if you're in Texas, is good until February. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, right there. So February. If you're out of state, then probably doesn't concern you. You have to get it inspected anyway. So let me just walk around one more time just to show you what it looks like one more time. Oh, and by the way, I showed you that how this thing was designed and set up to be towed behind like an RV, and I think that's where that paint damage came from, probably because it was being towed. The wiring harness actually clips in, so basically you turn this truck into a trailer as far as the lighting goes. So there's a plug up front. Let me show you that. Right there is a plug. You would plug your truck harness into that, and then the wiring harness has been run in this truck so that when you turn, you know, when you basically it just operates your turn signals and brakes just like a regular trailer would, so the vehicles behind you know what your plans are. And don't know if I showed you the full bed, but again, I just love, oh, and by the way, these Hondas are so underrated, you wouldn't believe it, but the capacity in this bed is a full 1,500 pounds that you can put in this bed. You'd probably have to be hauling lead to get that much weight in the small bed, but anyway, it's capable of doing it. And one more time, I love this feature, the dual action tailgate. Some of the thoughtfulness I thought again was in the cargo light area. They put that cargo light there, and there's two more up there. And what that means is when you open this area, you have lighting into this trunk area. Just so many little thoughtful things that they did, and pretty neat. So button that up. I was going to show you one more thing I was thinking, and I forgot what it was now. But if you have any questions, let me know. And again, I hate to sell this. Oh, one other thing is, I'm glad I remembered this, is the leather interior. I was going to replace all of this leather interior, so I actually have a brand new set in the box, never been out of the box. Front seat, back seats, console cover, I think it's all the door rest arm covers. I've got all of that brand new. Those are from Catskins. They specialize in leather seats, and that would be going with the truck also. That was probably at least $1,000 worth of leather coverings, and so that's a big bonus for this truck. I think I told you about the sunroof earlier. This truck, this model does have the sunroof. So that's about it. I'm going to close this hood. Give me a second. So that's it. Any questions? Shoot me an email or put it down in the contacts in down below in the messages. And hope to see a new buyer, somebody come out and enjoy this truck real soon. Have a great one.